Beyond the Fairway podcast. What's happening? How y'all doing? You know this is your home for all things swag and golf. Yo, we got a special episode for you this week. Look, we got James Davis coming in here, and we might have a special guest appearance with Will. I'm not going to tell him. But what's up, man? What's going on? Where are you? What the hell?
Man, tell them the truth, man. It was a good episode, and then it turned special. That's what happened. It was good, but then it turned special. But
we haven't recorded it yet. We haven't recorded it yet.
Oh yeah. Oh well. Yeah. True facts. But hey, nevertheless, it's always special when we got James Davis, who's funny, who I just learned has another side of talent after we did this pre-recording. But nevertheless, it was a good time, man. I had a great time. So what's going on with you, man? Where you at?
Man, I'm trying to figure out. I'm about to head myself down to the Rocket Mortgage here coming up. I guess this will come out next week, so I'll have already been there, or I'm there right now. I'm at the Rocket Mortgage when this comes out.
So have you caught James' new show, Road Trippin yet?
I have caught it. I think it's funny, man. I think it's a great show. I think it's really good for the culture of golf. And I like James. You know, that's streaming right now on GolfPass, NBC, Universal Family of Networks. But I don't want to hold it up anymore, Will. Let's go ahead and just get to it. Let's do it. You ready? Let's go. James Davis coming in here with Will and myself, and special cameo from somebody you might recognize. Let's go Beyond the Fairway with James Davis. Beyond the Fairway podcast welcomes in the man, golf road tripping everywhere you've seen him, Mr. James Davis. What's up, homie?
Hey, man, happy to finally pull up on y'all, man. You know, I love me some black golfers, you know.
You know, we heard that. But you did give us the black golf experience the first time. James was like, nah, I can't pull up just yet, but I'm going to be back.
He definitely got the black golf guest experience. We showed experienced that one with this thing. Oh, sorry. Him being on the show gonna make me drop the M-bomb. So I really gotta no M-bombs for me today, okay?
I'm gonna just leave it right here, man. I'm just happy to have James in here. James, how's golf road tripping, man?
Hey, man, it's good. I owe them some voiceover as we speak. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna do this podcast and then I'm gonna send some voiceover so they can edit this last episode. But it's cool, man. I actually pulled up to one of the resorts that I shot at with a female friend, got the good GolfPass. I filmed at your golf course discount. You know what I'm saying? They upgraded me to the bungalow from the hotel room. You dig?
Ooh, so the bungalow.
The bungalow. Right. You know, give me a hallway in my hotel room. You feel me? So yeah, you know, I'm loving that. That's the best part about, you know, golf entertainment, golf influencing is those hookups, those plugs. I wouldn't do it without that.
It's so funny. They think they're. I'm saying what they ask you to do is, hey, can you tweet this? But you don't realize how much of a discount they saving you. Like, man, you know, this plug I'm getting right here is really helping my pockets right now. I mean, yes, I'm gonna do my part and, you know, helping you guys out, but it's really helping my pockets.
but helping me out. But at a certain followership, it's like it works the opposite direction. It's like you gave me $100 free golf round, but I just gave you a $2,000 post, so you owe me money now.
True. Unfortunately, I'm not at that place yet.
Right.
You know, but my 52,000 will take that $100 round right now.
Absolutely.
I can dig that, James. Let's get back into it, man. Let's get back to the beginning. You in the game of golf, like I know you know we talked before. I know your mom's got you in the game, but I wanted to talk to you a little bit about being black and your mom is taking you to the course. What was the homie saying back then? Like, you at the golf course, James? Like, or was it just love from the jump?
I mean, it was pretty much love. Just, you know, the homies understood that I play golf. You know, I think it was better than like being the homie that didn't do anything. You know, like, I played a sport. It was just golf. They played basketball or football, and I played golf. Now, was it as respected as the other sports? No, but it was like, at least that's James's thing. And, you know, I made sure to let them know I was nice at it. So I wasn't over there just like, you know, just playing golf recreationally, just, you know, twiddling my fingers. I'm out here, you know, I'm shooting numbers. I'm in tournaments, you know what I'm saying? Am I winning any of them? No, but I got a third place here and there, you know what I'm saying? So I'm doing my thing, and I'll beat any of y'all if y'all try to come out to the golf course with me.
I want to know, how did you handle the stigma? Because I play golf and tennis coming up in the crib. What's wrong with you, Doug White? You got a
he said y'all. I thought he was talking to us. I was just making sure You
Oh, you talking
know,
about busting that ass?
yeah, I was
No,
making
no,
sure.
no, no, no. First of all, I love that. Though. I love that. That's just like the inherent golfer in you is like, I know he ain't talking to me.
That's what I
Yeah.
was trying to
Yeah,
understand.
hey, Jay, I don't know if I like your response. No, I ain't talking to you. No, you better let that boy know you talking to him.
But
Those shots can be fired any which way you want to receive them, cuz.
no, I was talking. That was like my act out of me in high school, talking to my high school friends, saying like, if
Hey, he
any
might
of
get me
y'all,
now though. I will say that. He might bust my ass now. You playing way more golf than me, JD. I'm a little upset. I be watching the show, jealous as hell.
I
But
love it.
Hold
That's
on.
aggressive,
So,
player. That's aggressive.
hey, so Jay, so I played golf and tennis coming up, right? And I'm somewhat like maybe a hood adjacent. How did you handle the stigma of, or did you even get it? Man, James White, or he's a white boy too. Did you ever get that at all?
I mean, I feel like I've had that stigma a little bit, but I've just owned that side of me because I'm also like authentic and people know where I'm from. So it's like you could joke around and call me white, but you also, if you were my homie, you knew I lived a block off Crenshaw. So it's
Right.
like I'm white, ha ha ha, but we know where I live, we know where I'm from. Like we know I'm really not white, but
we can get into these things if need be.
yeah, exactly.
Let his hands talk. My clubs talk and my hands talk.
Exactly. Like we can joke around, and of course, yeah. I mean, I also went to high school. I pronunciate all my stuff exquisitely. Use my big words that I've learned. So I mean, I've heard the white talk before, but once again, you can just feel that when you're around me. Like, oh, he ain't like that dude. I'm not.
Right.
I'm not Uncle Tom. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, do white
Right.
people like me? Of course, but
Right.
so do black people.
Right. Absolutely.
You know, it's funny, James. You talk about growing up there, a block off Crenshaw. You grew up at Chester, Washington Golf Club,
Yes,
golf
sir.
course, municipalities. You know what I'm saying? So look, the funny thing is, a lot of people don't know this. If you listen to the first episode of this show, you'd understand. That's where me and Will met at Chester, Washington.
Yeah, Chester.
Oh, man.
We met at Chester, Washington. I've never seen a dude with. See there, I almost let it go, Will.
I
gotta play it. I never seen a dude with.
Go, man. This is Beyond the Fairway, dog.
I've never seen a dude.
Look, you only gonna get fired once. So go ahead and do it.
No, but I never seen a dude play cross-handed with dreads with a hat backwards. And when I got to the first tee, it was all love. But what's crazy, and I'm taking a long way to ask you this question, is Will and I, when we left the club, there was a homegoing celebration for a Crip, because they used that community center or the pro shop as a community center.
For sure.
So we had about 300 Crips that we had to drive all the way back out from the golf course or the golf shop to Western Parkway. My question is random. You ever run into any of the Chester Washington isms being out there? Because you might not know who you pull up to on the first hole. You might not know who you're going to see. You might have to have some things tucked on you. Tell me about Chester, Washington.
Oh, I mean, well, first, okay. You talk about that like recreational room. I remember one time in high school, there was a party there, and it was popping. And I just remember like getting the address and being like, yo, is this party at Chester, Washington? And I mean, like all the baddies from high school were there. Like it was really lit. And no one knew like, yo, I spend a lot of time here. Like this is low key my backyard. Like we have the second crib. Like I live at this place. Like, and now there's a party here. So that was funny. But yeah, no, Chester, Washington for sure was like, I mean, I hate the stereotype that Chester, Washington has because I want people to know it's a legit 18-hole golf course. Like, and as much as we joke around, it's not like who's your caddy. Like, it's not like there's barbecue grills on the 13th hole or, a weed man's going to come up to you on the 9th and be like, damn, a hot dog, you want an 8th? Like, it's not going to be like that. But at the same time, it is super, like, authentic to the area it's around, which is like the hood. And for sure, you can see anything from an ex-athlete to, for sure, a Crip or Blood whose uncle is taking them on the course to learn the sport. And like they get mad and they might like throw a golf club or cut some Asian golfer out if that dude is like complaining to him or something. But at the same time, Yeah, I've seen wackiness. I've seen a golf cart driven into the lake. Uh, the lake that like is right in front of the tee box on number 7. Because
Yeah,
number 7 and 9 have those lakes
yeah, the lakes.
before the
If you want to call
fairway.
it a
So
lake.
yeah, I've seen somebody uh,
That's
drive their
impressive.
cart.
That's
Yeah.
impressive. It's like up on the hill too. Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have to be just really
it's like a place you get baptized in. I don't know if I want to say it's a lake.
Yeah.
There's a baptized feeling to it. Hey,
A pond.
a pond, right there you go. A little better than a brook.
Exactly.
Hey, but it's funny how the geographical location of a course can have you somewhat be not so much hood adjacent, but the opposite, maybe golf course adjacent, right?
Yeah.
You can kind of tell your friends like, all right, bro, this is how we're going to act. This is how it's going to be. It's funny. I got a friend. He just got out of jail, right? He was at San Quentin for like maybe 15 years. And I was like, hey, man, he's like, man, I want to learn about this golf thing, cuz. I was like, cool. I said, go ahead and listen to Beyond the Fairway. And I said, so he started listening to Beyond the Fairway. And I was saying, hey, man, we were at a bar. And I said, hey, that guy right there was Shank of the Week. He was like, man, he was Shank of the Week and he lived? I was like, damn. So I had to realize, like, man, I'm doing a couple more duties than just showing the game of golf. So I think it's kind of cool that we get that golf course adjacent thing going.
I never thought of dudes and coming out of prison and then like playing golf and they hear shank. Like, damn, I shanked it. Like, who? Is it me? Are they around? Did you hide it? You know you gotta hide it afterwards.
Yeah, right. We had a shank of the week too, man, but it didn't come out so well for him.
It didn't end well. James, how did the show come to be there on GolfPass?
Man, honestly, I was at the crib and a comedian hit me to do a sketch for the Connor Moore show. And this is like mid pandemic. I'm not really coming out the house like that. Haven't really acted or done any comedy shows, but I was like, you know what? They're shooting on a golf course, and this is all I've been doing in the pandemic is playing golf. Like that was like the main thing I did. Like wake up, check the weather, go on GolfNow, see where I can play and try to play. So I was like, all right, well, it's at a golf course, I guess I'll pull up. So I pulled up, did the sketch. It felt like it was pretty funny. I felt like I was having a good time. I'm one of those people like, because my comedy really comes like naturally and not extra forced, that I leave projects and I'd be like, I feel like that was cool. Like, I think I did my thing, but I never know. And so then they said that everybody loved the sketch. And like, I'm like, all right, cool. And then the next thing I know, told me that they were interested in possibly doing a travel show. And I was like, shoot, bet. Like, making golf money is ideal. Like, if I can be in front of the camera involving golf, that's like literally comedy, entertainment, and golf are two of my passions. Like, say less. And it was almost to the point where I was like, we'll see, like this is too good to be true. And then top of the year they started talking about dates and I was like, bet. And we shot the episodes.
How can the show benefit the non-golfers?
I feel like a lot of times non-golfers have a particular vision of what golf looks like and what a golfer looks like. They see a stuffy old dude, they picture like a guy in like a Payne Stewart outfit or, like just very removed from what feels like, relevant right now energy. And so when they just see me at golf courses and I'm being myself, like sometimes and I'm not even wearing golf attire if it's not absolutely necessary, because I wanted to show like, you can play golf and not necessarily have to have a polo tucked in and slacks or whatever. Like some golf courses you can just wear jeans or you can pull up to the driving range and whatever you're wearing, like you don't have to, if you don't have an outfit, that doesn't mean that you can't play golf. So I kind of just tried to give that angle with my energy and with the tone of the show. And also I'm not playing like scratch tour level golf. So, that's closer to what the average golfer is playing. I mean, I'm hitting good shots. And of course I told, the producers to edit out some of the bad ones. I'm not going to lie, but there is just vulnerable moments where it's like, look, golf is not just for the scratch golfer who's trying to qualify for the US Open. It's also just as, open to a great golfer as a bad golfer, just the way you play basketball, tennis, soccer, anything else.
So look, let's get into it because you said something interesting about attire. Let's talk about the drip.
Oh, I
You
love
look
golf.
every time I see you, your drip look real. You look coordinated. You gotta coordinate out here in these streets. So my question is how intentional are you? And for those that don't know, drip is your attire, how you look, your overall presence and aura. That's what we're referencing right now. So James, how you get your drip situated, man?
First of all, that's the one thing I hated about Hood Adjacent is I'd be flowing in a bit or something and have to stop and be like, side note, this means that. Are we good? Back to the show. But, and it's always for the words where you're like, man, I shouldn't even have to explain this, but I know there's somebody out there who just got lost, and I have to bring them back in. I got to reel them in. But anyway, I've always since middle school, my grandma used to low-key roast me if my outfit or if I just showed up looking not put together. One time at a family reunion, me and my first cousin, we were walking up to some dinner or event, and my grandma looked at both of us dead in the eye and was like, at least one of my grandbabies looks nice tonight. And she wasn't talking about me. So I've always wanted to just be well-dressed. And I feel like we're all great people, but some of us aren't wrapped in great wrapping paper, And it's like how sometimes you need a little advertisement to be like, yo, I'm not just that average dude. I am that dude. I'm him, and that's why I'm dressed a certain way. And I feel the same way with golf. When I was in junior golf, I always had the Tiger drip. I always had some kind of Tiger drip, some Nike drip. Never wore no Adidas, no FootJoy, no none of that. No Nike, even if it was from Ross or TJ Maxx, even if it was from the discount rack.
That's
Nike
fair.
That's fair.
Out.
I found some J's in Ross one time while you playing.
Yeah.
I used to go to Ross every year before the first day of school to go new school shopping, and I would come out there with some drip.
Bro, that going to Ross and TJ Maxx and trying to find the latest and greatest, that's how I learned how to do research. Because you're not gonna just go to one rack and go find what you want. You might have to go by the bathroom, you might have to go by the women's section, that was a learning experience for sure.
You've made the dressing room.
But if you've made this move right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, but the funny part about Ross and TJ Maxx, what you see, you're like, that's what I want, but it's the wrong size, and the right size is way over there at the shoe rack.
Exactly. But absolutely. Yeah, man, drip has always been important, and now I'm all about, in general, supporting Black businesses. So, like I wear on stage most time, like this hoodie is Dead Homies. It's from a dude from my neighborhood. I wear those shoes, Saya Collective, which is like a Black owned, and I got my trap golf, box. So I'm trying to wear, my trap golf, and some other people reached out, but I definitely like to show off a different look of what a well-dressed golfer could be, for sure.
So is there speaking of well-dressed and going to golf courses, is there a golf course that's your go-to golf course that you every day, whenever you get in town and you want to get quick 9, 18, which course is that?
If I want to in LA, it's hard. It's packed right now. So like you can't really go anywhere and just get a quick 9. You better have reserved tee time,
Right.
But pre-pandemic, it was Chester, Washington or Westchester Golf Course.
All right. So AJ, so Steph has a question he want to ask you a question. He want to ask Barack Obama a question, and I think he's going to hit you with something real quick.
Hey, Barack, I got a question. Just in terms of your golf game, right? So, word on the street was, you're in office. You said that your game was suffering from work and important things you had going on, but now that you're out of office and you finish your first volume of your book, why haven't you improved in your golf game? I'm just trying to figure that out. You got time now.
Now listen. First of all, Steph, little Steph, I believe it's canon. and the rest of the members of the Beyond the Fairway podcast. First of all, there's a lot of things going on in my life right now. I don't know if you've heard. I have a Netflix deal. And Steph, your people have reached out to me regarding Holy Moly. I don't know if you've shot that yet, but when you're an ex-president, you're a boss. And a lot of people, they want to get their hands on you. Steph, I know you know nothing about that. But I'll get out there as soon as we get this country going in the right direction. Right now, this country is hooking, and I want to say, right now we're flubbing chips as an economy, and I want to hit a nice flop and get our country going back where it should be. Now,
that's a good excuse.
I appreciate it. All right, that's where it is. I appreciate Barack. Steph, appreciate answering your question. He said, "Flop."
Hey, big fan, bro. Big fan.
Hey, Barack said I'm trying to get the economy up and down. I'm sorry.
He's trying to get the economy up and down, huh?
We need to scramble as a nation.
We definitely going out of bounds with some of our shots we're taking in Congress, for sure.
James, now I know you've been on the Connor Moore show, who impersonates a lot of guys. How the hell do you come up and work and practice to impersonate? I call him B-Rock O-Drama, President Barack Obama.
B-Rock O-Drama, I love that, man. I've been wanting to do maybe like a Barack cartoon or something. That might have to be the name, man. We might have to sit down with the lawyers and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Make it happen. But
my gift.
For me, I think it happens like you just discover that you can kind of sound like somebody. I mean, I'm not like Connor. Like Connor has a formula. A lot of these impressionists and people who do impersonations, they have a formula of how they get a voice down, and they have damn near hundreds of voices they can do. Me, I'll be honest, I'm like a 1-2 trick pony. Like it's really like I discovered that I could do Barack. I honed that. It became my closer. It became that one joke that I knew would always kill, and I would,
What's the process of that? How long does that take though? Like, how long does it take for you? How long does it take for you to master Barack?
So I would say that within a couple weeks, I had something that sort of sounded like Barack, but often I would just listen to Barack on YouTube, just giving speeches. If Barack was on TV, I would like listen hard and like really just try to hear his cadence and yeah, just pick up on things. But also just being a black dude who, grew up around a lot of white people, similar to Barack, like that hood adjacent in me made it a lot easier too, just because like I don't sound like Barack in my voice, but that kind of speaking so that everyone can understand you energy, I know what that is. So it wasn't too hard.
Well, I tell you what, I'm glad we don't pay for this show, Will, because we would have had to pay Barack Obama, James Davis, and Steph Curry all for this episode. So big shots.
Hey, the way the Curry family living, we had to pay Cannon too. Cannon need him.
All right, James, look, we wrap up our show the same way. You are not exempt.
Okay.
We call it Rap Foursome right here, Beyond the Fairway podcast. James, you're going to go play golf with 4 rappers. You're playing a 5-ball, dead or alive. I don't care if they live in. I don't care if they play golf. But you and 4 golfers are going to pull up to the course. My question is, who are you pulling up with?
Man, I've been asked this question before, and I'm going to change it up. I think I want to play with Steph. Steph,
He ain't a rapper. He's not a rapper.
You said a rapper because you said
Rap Foursome. There's rappers.
You heard him rap,
Rappers.
have you ever heard him rap on other people's songs? It's still bad.
All right, rapper.
Rap Foursome. We playing with rappers. I don't care if they alive or dead. You pulling up with rappers.
All right. I'm playing with Nipsey Hussle.
Nice.
I'm playing with Diddy because now it's a party. You know what I'm saying? Diddy don't have to swing the club one time as long as the Ciroc is flowing. You know what I'm saying?
Take that.
Right.
DJ the Bluetooth on the golf cart.
All he had to do is bring it back just to get through security.
Exactly. Rappers. Drake, because I'm gonna try to convince him to put me on the track. You know what I'm saying? I just need one feature, just a chorus, something. And I'm playing golf with rappers, man. Is there I don't know.
You taking longer than you taking longer than the guest we had.
Iced tea.
Iced tea.
Yeah, come on. I just want to hear Iced Tea be like, "That's a great par." You know, like, good birdie, James.
Iced tea.
Oh, no, is this ice? Hold on. Is this Law and Order Iced Tea with the braids, or is this Perm Iced Tea?
Law and Order Iced Tea.
Okay, all right. Because
he come a long way.
If it was a perm, he would pimp you out.
Right. Not New Jack City Iced Tea. Nah. Yeah. Law and Order, relaxed. I gotta get home to Coco right after this.
There you go. Okay, is pre-Coco or post-Coco?
Yeah, exactly. But could you imagine, like, you got a Titleist, you know?
Right. That's when Iced Tea had the extra amount of list. You know, that's before you got a list control. So yeah, I would know.
Oh man, well James, we appreciate you taking the time with us right here to go beyond the fairway. Hey, how do the people get a hold of you, and what's your message to the folks out there?
My message to the folks is play golf, follow your dreams, and be passionate about whatever you care about. And you can follow me at the James Davis, THEE James Davis on Twitter, Instagram, and any of the new ones too. I might not be on there, but just look me up. Maybe I am, but for sure, Instagram and Twitter.
Right.
At the James Davis.
We haven't got TikTok yet.
Yeah, I haven't hopped on TikTok yet, but just check it. Check it every once in a while. I might have hopped on.
All right. Well, James, we appreciate you stepping in here and going beyond the fairway. And you know what? If you ever need 2 other guests to come on, you know what I'm saying? Be road tripping. Sure. I got some spots. I might have some juice or 2 that I can squeeze so we can go play somewhere nice. So hit me up, man.
Hey, man, I want all the homies on the show, man. As soon as we get that official notification of more episodes, I got 2 guys that I know I need to be on an episode. So y'all look out for my call.
I appreciate it, dog.
Well, there it is, man. Peace and love, and hold it down, man. We appreciate you.
Got y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, don't be saying that you hit us on TikTok and we get the message. I'm just letting you know.
Nah, never, man.
Y'all get my message, man. I put it on TikTok. Y'all ain't called me.
I DM'd y'all on TikTok, man. I was dancing with everything, man.
Well, I don't know, man. Something about James's Barack. I know we talked about a lot of things, but what stuck out to me is going to be the interview with special guest pop in. I don't know where Cannon came from, but shout out to Steph Curry for coming in here with James Davis and us, man. That was dope. That was fun.
I just got to make sure I got clear with Cannon lawyers that I can use his rights for this brief 25 seconds. I don't know what's going to happen, so we don't know if we're going to use them just yet. But however, that was pretty awesome because I didn't know Barack. I didn't know that was Barack over there. I thought it was.
Dude,
so yeah, that was pretty solid.
Barack is special. I'm just glad that we got to educate our golf audience on what drip is. I don't know if everybody understands what drip is, but as we said in the episode, drip is your appearance, how you put it all together, the coordination of your colors, your outfit, the cut of your clothes, making sure stuff's tapered correctly. You got to have your drip in check if you're gonna go out there and be beyond the fairway. Because if you play in it, you don't really need drip because your clubs will talk for you.
But think about it though. He's talking about the drip, and he's also educating and telling them how to peep the show and what you can learn from the show. And so you understanding how the nuances of the game through road tripping, and you get to understand the drip concept as well. So this is going to be a cornucopia of education for everybody who is watching Beyond the Fairway and road tripping.
All I know is I appreciated your question asking what can non-golfers get out of the show. Will, I think that was a fantastic question and a fantastic answer because golf isn't just playing the game and giving it the stereotypes. It's making it uniquely your own. And I wanted to give you your kudos, Will, for just a really good question. But, hey, Beyond the Fairway, that's it for this week. Look, no shank of the week. We'll give it to you next week because we're going to have a lot of stuff to discuss in the days leading up to when this comes out. So, we appreciate y'all. Follow, listen, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and hit us with that follow on IG. Beyond the Fairway podcast. Listen, like, subscribe, share. Let your mama, auntie, cousin them know that we out here. We trying to change the way the game looks. And who better except these 2 faces? Just Colgate smile. We'll see y'all next week. Holla at you.
Man, I'm about to go play Cal Country Club. And I'm gonna give steps to a side. And if he beats me, you won't even know what happened. I just go silence.
You ain't gonna post about it.
I sure won't. Not at all.
All right. At least he didn't make you play with your hat off.
Man, I gotta play with pants too. I'm all gonna be. He might be because I'm uncomfortable.